Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about something that happened recently in my channel. There was a person who left a comment because I think he had an issue in the guild, and what happened is that he had an argument or something, and he left the guild, and he was very upset. But another thing that he mentioned, that he was depressed, and he started saying that he was all alone and nobody, nobody loves him or something like that. So like people, like he just hate Guild Wars 2 because now he thinks that Guild Wars 2 is a bad game and everything. So I kind of made a video reaction to that, and I told him that there's other guilds, and not everybody are bads, and some people are trolls, but you're gonna find these trolls in every MMORPG, not just Guild Wars 2. So there's nothing new about that. So you kind of need to expect that kind of thing. In that video reply, in that video reaction, I was also making some jokes about myself because I was kind of like imitating someone who would be forcing me to chat in Discord. Like I was just giving an example, and then I was kind of being goofy, but I was laughing, and I was just being myself, right? But that individuals, because he was in depression, I think he was depressed and very upset. He thought I was laughing at him, so he started attacking me and saying a lot of negative things. He even started talking about world issue, the war. He said that I think he was a paramedic. He see a lot of people dying. Then he started attacking my, like he really, like I think he left like 6 comments, like only attacking me, and said like the worst thing you can ever imagine, all because he thought I was laughing at him. But I was not even laughing at him. I was laughing at myself for saying something goofy, because some people sometimes they force you to to chat on Discord, and I was saying, well, if you force me to chat, or if you force me to force me to say something without my consent, I'm gonna say a lot of stupid things. Do you and I was just joking. And anyway, he I think because when you're depressed, or when you're angry, when you're upset about the world, you will listen to someone, and you're gonna think they're laughing at you, when in fact they're not even laughing at you. I was not even laughing at him, and he started attacking me. So it was a big escalation from him being upset, depressive, to him being extremely, I don't want to say toxic, but that's pretty much what he was. He was extremely, like, severely I've never seen so much toxicity in less than few minutes. He just switched from like a 180 degree right away, and I was I was just defending him. I was trying to make a video for him, right, or her. I think it's a her or him, whatever. Anyway, those video has been deleted because that was a lot of drama for my taste. And for those who don't know, in my channel, I don't really appreciate drama, specifically if I'm helping you, and specifically if I'm not even like, if I'm trying to help you, and if you start like being negative, and then you start being obnoxious, and then you start throwing knives at me with false allegation, believing that I was trying to make fun of you when I wasn't, without even asking me if I was laughing at you or not, because I wasn't. So basically, this escalated into a big snowball of what the fuck is going on, right? So anyway, I deleted those 2 videos, but the point of this video is not to go back in time and talk about this. It's more about telling people what you should do if you are depressed, or if you don't feel good, or if you are unhappy about yourself when you play Guild Wars 2, or any video game for that matter. And the reason I make this video is because I see a lot of people, and I can speak for myself to a certain limit, like when you don't feel good, when you feel irritated by pretty much anything, when somebody says a joke and you think he's joking at you, when somebody laughs and you think he's laughing at you, when somebody say anything and you think that it is intentionally to hurt you, it means that you have issues. And I'm not saying this to insult anyone, but when you believe that everything around you is dark, when everything around you are enemies, everything around you are meant to hurt you, that means you have an issue and you need to help yourself. Because what happened is that if you keep believing that everybody is against you when people don't even know you, and you always think that everything around you is negative, everything is bad, nobody loves me, everybody hates me, everybody rejects me. If you think like that, then you have personal issues. And Guild Wars 2 or any other video game out there, or any streamers for that matters, will not be able to help you because we're not therapists, we're not doctors, we're not there, we don't have the tools to help you. That's why people in if you play Guild Wars 2 long enough, you will notice in competitive modes like ranked arenas, or any kind of what is it, World v World, or even raids, you're going to see a lot of people overreacting when they lose or when they don't succeed in what they want to achieve. And the thing you need to understand, this is a video game. It's a video game. So whatever you win in this game is all codings. You don't get that in real life. It doesn't pay your bill. It does not, you cannot touch it with your own hand. It's a video game with codings. So when you overreact over something that you haven't won in a video game, it means you have issues, right? So, and I can speak for myself. That's the reason why I wanted to give you some solution. When you feel like a game is becoming too much, and if you feel like everything is dark around you and you don't feel good and you feel like everybody hates you, you need to help yourself. You need to stop playing video games for a while. Specifically, if it's competitive games, if it's competitive features, because competitive, it brings a lot of stress, because just like PvP, for example, it's very stressful. So if you are already, in a negative mood, if you're already depressed, you don't want to bring that extra stress into your life, because you're just gonna put more oil, more oil on the fire, right? So you're just gonna be even worse than you are right now. That's why if you don't feel good, if you don't feel like, if you feel like irritated for pretty much anything, and if you get angry very fast when you lose something, it means you need to stop. You need to take a break. Like, I took a lot of break from Guild Wars 2. Like, I took a break many times, and if you're new to my channel, you'll notice that I play a lot of different games. One of the way that I found in order to help myself is to play other games that is more relaxing. Right now I'm playing a beautiful game called Medieval Dynasty, and it's very relaxing, very fun, and very soothing. And this helps me to kind of like chill, like, because the reason I say this is because I was playing Guild Wars 2 24/7 to a point where I became a little bit too strongly passionate, just like a lot of other people, and I become a little bit too obsessed with the game. So when something would happen in game, just like recently, if you guys remember, when mechanics got nerfed, I really kind of reacted in a way that was like, wow. And I think about it, I'm like, wait a second, DJ, this is just codings. This is just a video game. You're not winning anything, even if you win. You're not losing anything, even if you lose. But I didn't understand that, because when you have a lot of stress in your life and you add more stress from the game, sometimes you don't see what's in front of you, and you think that everything is dark and everything is like a life or death situation. You don't want your class to be nerfed. You don't want to lose. You don't want that guild to reject you. You don't want anything negative to happen to you, otherwise you explode. But the issue is not the game. The issue was me, and I need to take a break. I needed to take a break. And it's fine. A lot of people take breaks. There's no obligation for you to play Guild Wars 2. Nobody's putting a gun on your head and say you have to play Guild Wars 2 tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, and then the next year, the next whatever. Nobody's putting a gun on your head to force you. So don't feel forced to play a game, because you feel like there's an obligation. There's no obligation. And it is for your own health, because like I said, you need to be healthy. You need to be yourself before you play a game with a lot of stressful content. Now I'm talking about stressful content like PvP or World v World, or sometimes like hardcore raids. But if you're just doing open world, which is very relaxing, it's fine. What happened recently in my channel really kind of shocked me, because I felt like I was helping the person, and he literally thought I was laughing at him. I wasn't laughing at him at all. and he literally attacked me with like a lot of things. He said a lot of things that was really hurtful, but because I'm kind of used to like that kind of behavior from the past, because I've been playing games for 30 years, and I'm not 30 years old, by the way. I'm older than that. So I'm not like a kid. You're not talking to a kid right now. So when you come with that kind of behavior, I'm kind of prepared already. But again, I don't think he's a bad person, but I just think that you're not seeking help at the right place. And because of that, you're just hurting yourself, you're hurting other people, and at the end you're not healing. You're not going to heal. You're just going to keep hurting yourself until you go down that rabbit hole. And I'm not going to tell you what happened when you hit the bottom. I'm not going to tell you what happened when you hit the bottom. That is for you to know. That is for you to to fix that, because nobody here, like we don't have the tools to help you. You need to seek professional help if you have issues. It's very important. And I hope that you understand this, because Guild Wars 2 is, there's a lot of nice people, but there's also a lot of ding dongs. And by ding dongs, I mean people who are sadly trolls, or sadly they have personal issues, so they have psychological health, psychological issues. But you see, that's the problem. These people sometimes they don't seek help at the right place. So instead of seeking help, they're going to attack everybody in game instead of helping themselves. So I hope that you're not. I hope that you understand, and if you do, thanks for listening. And I hope you heal. I hope that you guys learn from my lessons and learn from me, from my past experience, so that you don't go through the same thing. All right. And I hope everybody enjoyed Guild Wars 2, or any other games for that matter, because I think Guild Wars 2 is a beautiful game. And yeah, just take a break. If you feel like it's too much, take a break, seek some help, play other games, and nobody's gonna, Guild Wars 2 is gonna be there when you come back. Simple as that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in my next video. Cheers.